Oh guys, I'm having a contraction right now. Anyways. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be my 37-week update. I'll be 38 weeks tomorrow, so almost completely done with the 37th week. So I'm super excited to share some things with you guys. I'm going to try to get through this pretty quickly because Kai's taking a nap in there, and then I'm going to walk around with my parents a little bit later to try to get this baby out. So let's just get right into it. At 37 weeks, the baby is the size of romaine lettuce. So that is about, this says 6 pounds, 13 ounces, and 18.9 inches. But I'm not sure if she's really that big. My stomach is measuring on time, which is great. I'm measuring at 37 weeks. She did say in my last appointment that I was measuring a little bit small, but that's just because the baby's dropped really low and your stomach goes down a little bit when they drop into that engaged position. I went to my doctor's appointment on Tuesday, and I was still a centimeter dilated. I was literally heartbroken. Like, I thought at least a centimeter and a half. I was like, come on, like, tell me something different. At least a half centimeter, you guys. I really thought I was going to do something because I was feeling a little bit different than I was the week before, but I'm sure that was just my brain telling me like, hey, you're feeling something. It's labor time. So I wasn't any more dilated, so I didn't progress at all. So hopefully, you guys, hopefully when I go into my appointment this Wednesday, I will have progressed a little bit. Also at that appointment, I told you guys, and I wasn't aware, that you can't strip your membranes until 39 weeks. But my doctor said that she won't strip my membranes until 39 weeks. Or she said earliest she would do is 38 weeks, 5 days. And my appointment is 38 weeks, 3 days. So I'm like, hopefully I can either persuade her to strip my membranes on that appointment, or I think that my appointment for my 39-week appointment is really late in the week. So hopefully I can come in like a little bit earlier for that appointment, or maybe like just come in just to get my membrane stripped. Either way, I don't really care. I'm just trying to get this baby out of me. So yeah, I'm definitely ready to be her mommy. I can tell that my face is getting really swollen, like my face and my neck. So it's not really swelling, it's like fat. But it sounds better if you say swollen. For me, in the last couple weeks of pregnancy, that's when I really like blew up. Not blew up, like both pregnancies, luckily, I've been really lucky to be able to control my weight pretty well. With Kaiya's pregnancy, I literally ate whatever I wanted to. I didn't care. I didn't work out. I didn't do any of that. With this pregnancy, I definitely still don't work out or anything. I did work out a little bit in the beginning and a little bit in the middle of my pregnancy, but other than that, I really haven't worked out at all. But I have been eating really well, like I do in my regular life. In Kaiya's pregnancy, I couldn't do that. Everything sounded disgusting to me other than like fast food. This time, I've been eating pretty well, so I think that that's why the weight gain is comparable, because if I had eaten like I ate with Kaiya's pregnancy, I probably would have gained way more weight this time. All that tooth sensitivity that I talked about, I don't know if I talked about it last week or the week before, but it's gone. I don't have any more tooth sensitivity, so I think that I just had like a weird couple of days where my teeth were really sensitive for some reason. I've been having period pains in my back really bad lately, like pretty much every night I get them, and that kind of comes along with contractions. Contractions for me personally, it kind of depends, everyone's different, but for me personally, contractions kind of start in my back. They start with that low period like back pain, and then all of a sudden my stomach gets really hard and it's really hard for me to breathe whenever I'm having a contraction. So I can feel that like my breathing is getting worse, and then the pain is just wrapping around my stomach. Anytime I bend over, I get a contraction. If I bend over, or like I pick up something, or I'm walking up the stairs with something in my hand, like immediately after I'm going to have a contraction. So I'm kind of like, maybe I should be doing that stuff more often to make contractions come on. That groin pain is getting really, really awful, you guys. I'm so ready for it to be gone. When I'm trying to turn over in the middle of the night, that groin pain is so bad turning over. And then on top of that, I have a lot of pressure in my hips and my lower whole half of my body. So it's just like that pressure is getting on that little spot that's been hurting for a long time. And it's just making it a lot worse. but my hips have also been hurting really bad. I've also been going on a lot of walks lately, so after the walks I really like can't move. I need to just sit down for a long time or take a bath or something. I've been having a really bad sweet tooth lately. Like I've really wanted cookie, I really want ice cream. There's this ice cream that I was introduced to at the beginning of my pregnancy called, I think it's called Cookie Two-Step from Bluebell, and I hate the person who freaking introduced me to that ice cream because I literally can't stop eating it. This ice cream is literally cookie dough and cookies and cream ice cream mixed together. It's honestly the greatest thing I've ever heard of. I've gotten like at least 5 gallons since I've been pregnant. I haven't eaten them all. Like I keep throwing them away after I eat like 1 or 2 bowls, because if I leave it in the freezer, I will eat the entire tub. Like I'm not gonna eat the entire tub that night or anything. Like I definitely can control myself that night, but I will finish the tub, and knowing that I finished the tub will gross me out. So I literally just throw it away like after I eat like a few bowls. So that's why we had so many tubs, and they don't come in the pint size. So I know that's like a big waste of money, but they don't come in the small size. So it's like, or at least I haven't found it in the small size. So it's like you have to get the big size. I have actually been sleeping really well, which is awesome. I think it's just due to the fact that I'm really tired. Like I'm so tired all day long. So I think once I'm ready to go to bed, I'm just ready to go to bed and I'm out. I felt hiccups. I forgot to tell you guys. I was talking about my 35-week update. I was talking about how I haven't felt hiccups, and I was so sad. And literally right after I turned the camera off, I swear she had hiccups. So I have been feeling hiccups, but she just doesn't get them as often as Kaiya does. Really, I've only felt them a couple times. Like both times I've told Dakarai, so Dakarai felt them too. I don't know if he ever felt hiccups with Kaiya, but he did feel this baby's hiccups, and they're the cutest thing ever. And he was like, isn't that like really sad, because she's probably like really in pain. So yeah, I felt hiccups. I've only felt them probably about 3 times since. So she does not have hiccups like Kaiya did. Kaiya had hiccups the same time every single night she had hiccups. My heartburn, it started all over, so same thing. It's like during the day I'm okay. I can pretty much eat anything that I want to, but as soon as it turns 5 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm done from there. Like my heartburn is so bad. That's another reason I started eating the ice cream, was to try to chill my heartburn out, which is so bad. But Tums don't work for me. Mints don't work for me. Mints just make it worse, honestly. They like mints are so spicy that they make the heartburn worse. So I just don't know what to do about it. I think it's just inevitable. I just have to deal with it until the pregnancy is over. I think that that's pretty much it for the symptoms that I'm feeling. So I'll just touch base on a few other things. So I've been walking a lot. As soon as I turned 37 weeks, I really started doing this stuff at 36 weeks, but it didn't work anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I've been walking a lot. Pretty much like every day I try to get like 3 miles in at least. And of just straight walking. I mean, of course I'm walking up and down my stairs and stuff all day long, or chasing Kaiya around, but going on walks, I've been doing a lot. I've been eating a lot of garlic, a lot of spicy foods. I've been roasting garlic pretty much every single day, which is probably contributing to the heartburn. Dakarai's mind has completely changed. I know that I came on here last time saying that Dakarai was like trying to stop me from doing all of the things that I was doing to try to get the baby out. Well, now I think because we got the car seat and we kind of have everything together and out and ready for the baby, she's so ready to be her dad and so ready to meet her. Another thing that I just wrote down is that my mood seems to be a lot different. I don't feel as like insane. Like I don't feel as much not myself. And I don't feel as like angry as I feel like I was a couple weeks ago. I think that I feel that way just because we are ready, and we're like super ready for this baby. If she came right this second, we would be able to bring her home and everything would be perfectly fine and ready for her, which is awesome, because we were not that way with Kaiya, of course, because we were first time parents, so we had no idea what we really needed and didn't need. So I just felt freaked out up until the moment of birth and even a little bit after. But this time I'm just kind of chill. Like I just like can't wait for her to be here, and I can't wait for her to join our family and us to just be a family of 4 and all that kind of stuff. I'm more excited than anxious about what's to come next. So because of that, I think that I'm just like a lot more chill than I was a few weeks ago when everything was insane around the house and I just felt like we were going to die when this baby got here. Because I did like a purge clean, like I literally just one day cleaned top to bottom all day long. Now I can just kind of keep up with stuff and keep doing things in small loads, whereas before it would be like I was so tired and so unmotivated to do anything that everything piled on top of each other and it just got too much, so I just had to do it all in one day. So now I'm trying to stay on things, like I'm doing loads of laundry. This is so stupid because I probably should be doing this for the rest of my life, but I mean, like this, it doesn't happen in real life, like let's be honest. So I've been doing like loads of laundry every day to keep the loads small and doing everything, like just cleaning up everything every single day to make sure that every day, if she comes that day, we're ready for her. And I don't want like people to come to our house and or me be worried about like coming home and having to clean and be ready for people to come over and see the baby. I just want it to be done. I got a few questions in my last video, which is awesome. So if you guys have any questions, any question in the entire world, please comment the question below or questions below so that I can answer them in my next video. They asked me if I took maternity pictures and I actually didn't. I'm super sad just because the time got away from me. I got to be 37 weeks so fast, but I actually took my maternity pictures with Kaiya on February 4th and I had her February 11th. So I took my maternity shoot really late in Kaiya's pregnancy, so I guess technically like I still have time, but we'll see. Did I do a belly cast? I also didn't do a belly cast, but I really want to do that. Like I actually might buy one today if I can get one from Amazon, because I really actually want to do that. That's so, I love like when people display them. They're so beautiful. It's so cool to remember that your body was like this at one point, and it's like just, it makes everything even more amazing, like how amazing the female body is. Like I would really love to do that, but I have not. They also asked if I have any stretch marks. I do have stretch marks, unfortunately. With Kaiya, I only got stretch marks on my sides. And they weren't very bad. They were pretty small, but I did freak out about those. Like I really had a huge freak out about those because I didn't have any stretch marks before Kaiya. But this time I do have a tiny little group of stretch marks on my right next to my belly button, and they are purple stretch marks, so it's not like little white stretch marks. So I'm hoping that once my stomach goes back down, they'll kind of fade. And I need to get some shea butter because I heard shea butter is like the best thing for stretch marks and clearing them up. Hey guys, so my parents came and got me to go on our walk, so I had to like stop the video right there. The last question was about if people come and ask me to touch my stomach, how I feel about that. I actually don't get asked a lot. I think that I have a face that is uninviting, so I think I look mad probably 24/7, so I never get asked to touch my stomach. That hasn't happened to me by somebody who I wouldn't be comfortable with. Like family members, of course, like I'll let them touch my stomach. That doesn't bother me at all, but nobody random has ever asked me. Other than that, that's all we have for this video. Let's say bye-bye. You say bye-bye?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. We'll see you later.